at this meeting, the agenda comes up, the YouTube channel link comes up, and the posting comes up. It's on the left-hand side, about a third of the way down the page.
We're live.
So we are live now.
Okay. Do we have, is John Del Tado on? Yes? Okay. Okay, ready to begin, guys?
Everybody has to mute.
Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone.
So John and John have to mute on your computers, okay? And John Delta, okay.
You're good, Brian.
All right, very good. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call the meeting of the Board of Education to order. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, before we begin, I'd like to call for a motion to suspend, a temporary suspension of policy 1230. We have a motion to suspend a policy 1230.
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Steele, second.
Margaret, me, second. Margaret.
Okay, Vice President Marchand. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it is affirmative.
Unanimous.
Okay, we'll now move into two action items we have for this morning. I will read them as posted. Whereas on or about November 24th, 2021, the New York State Department of Health adopted Emergency Regulation 10 NYCRR 2.60, which provides, among other things, that indoor masking may be required under certain circumstances as determined by the Commissioner of Health based on COVID-19 incidence and prevalence, as well as any other public health and or clinical risk factors related to COVID-19 disease spread. And whereas on or about December 10th, 2021, Acting Commissioner of Health Mary T. Bassett, MD, issued Commissioner's determination on indoor masking pursuant to 10 NYCRR 2.60, which among other things required universal masking of teachers, staff, students, and visitors to P12 schools over age 2 and able to medically tolerate a face covering / mask and regardless of vaccination status. And whereas on or about January 6, 2022, Nassau County Executive Bruce A. Blakeman issued Executive Order number 1-2022, which among other things directed, in quotes, all boards of education in the County of Nassau to vote in the month of January 2022 to determine whether or not parents and children should be granted the constitutional right to reject mask mandates while in the classroom. And whereas on or about January 6, 2022, Commissioner of Education Betty A. Rosa issued a statement regarding Nassau County Executive Order number 1-2022, which provided, among other things, that counties do not have the legal authority to require boards of education to vote on specific issues. School officers take an oath to obey all legal requirements. The State Education Department expects school boards will follow all legal requirements, including the face covering regulation marked 10 NYCRR 2.60. And whereas Emergency Regulation 10 NYCRR 2.60 is set to expire February 21st, 2022. And whereas the Board of Education wishes to memorialize, and ordinarily it would be the board's policy, that each Locust Valley Union Free School District teacher, student, staff member, and or visitor generally has the individual discretion to determine whether they will wear a face covering while on district property. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Education of the Locust Valley Central School District hereby declares that effective upon the expiration of 10 NYCRR 2.60 on February 21st, 2022, or effective upon its earlier repeal or vactor, and provided no other law, rule, regulation, decision, and/or order is subsequently enacted, adopted, and/or issued requiring face coverings in P12 schools, it shall be the policy of the Board of Education that each Locust Valley Central School District teacher, student, staff member, and/or visitor will have the individual discretion to determine whether they will wear a face covering while on district property. Do I have a motion to accept the resolution as presented?
Motion.
Motion by Trustee Themis. On a second? Trustee Vasiliou. Any questions on the motion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Vice President Marchand?
I think we got an aye, Margaret.
Yes, I'm sorry,
Oh.
I hit off by
Okay,
accident.
then it is, the district clerk will mark it as a unanimous vote of the Board of Education. Thank you. Move on to the second item. Whereas Regano LLC is a New York-based law firm that represents clients on, among other things, litigation matters, and whereas the school board wishes to retain the firm to represent the school district as amicus curiae in the action styled Demetrio et al. Versus New York State Department of Health et al. Docket number 2022-00532, New York Appeals Division 2nd, the litigation on terms set forth in the retainer agreement dated January 26, 2022. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the firm of Regano LLC is hereby retained by the school board and school district as pro bono counsel in connection with the litigation on terms set forth in the retainer agreement. And be it further resolved, Mr. Brian Nolan, President of the Board of Education, is authorized to execute the retainer agreement on behalf of the school board and school district. And be it further resolved that the firm is authorized to file an amicus brief on behalf of the school district, subject to the final review and approval of the Board of Education, and the firm is authorized to represent the school district in the litigation, including during oral argument therefore. Do we have a motion to accept the resolution as presented? Motion by Trustee Vasiliou. On a second? Trustee Themis. Are there any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Trustee Deltato?
Aye.
Thank you.
Aye.
Any opposed? Let the record show it is unanimous. The district clerk record the motion and approval. Any other business to be brought before the Board of Education this morning?
No, I just want to thank everybody for getting on this call, and it was, crazy just to get this meeting all set up, and I just want to thank everybody and let them know that their work doesn't go unnoticed, and I thank you.
Okay. Okay, if there's no further business to be brought before the board, I'd like to entertain a motion for adjournment. By Trustee Steele, second.
Margaret?
Vice President Marchand. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting is now adjourned. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.